Hey guys, welcome to Homework Help for Year 6, Term 3, Week 2. On page 15, we're doing the homework of Set 6, Question 12. Let me see. So it says simplify each of these. Alright. I'm just going to do, again, I'm going to do just the last column, and the rest you can do. So let's have a look at this one. Now we're doing some more division. So what I can do is I can put this into a fraction form. It's best to put these into fractions and we can see what's happening. So 8t to the power of 7 we divided by t to the power of 6. Okay, so let's look at the 8. Nothing's happening to the 8, so 8 stays on the top. Now the bottom one, we can just cross it out. We can take away 6, we can divide it by t to the 6, the top divide by t to the 6, and you get t to the 1. Or that's just become 8t, because t to the 1 is just t. Okay. Another way you can see it is like this. 8 times t times t times t. I'm just going to do 7 times 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by t to the 6. So t times t. So there's 6 t's there, and we can just cross them out. Cross out the t's. At the bottom we cross out 6. At the top we cross out 6 as well. And we have 8. We only have 8 times t left, and that's the answer, 8t. All right. Next question, F. So again, we have 8 times y to the 9 divided by 4 times y to the 3. So let's look at the numbers first. 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 there is equal to, it's equal to 2. So we can cross this out. This is 1. This will be a 2. So 2 goes on the top. And now we have y to the 9. So I can just so how many things? I divided by y to the 3 divided by y to the 3. So this will be 1. And when you divide y to the 9, so y to the 9 divided by y to the 3, we just minus the powers. This is the index law. So y to the 9 minus 3, which is y to the 6. So there you go. So this one becomes y to the 6. And that's the answer. Alright, next one, question I. 21k to the 10 divided by 7k to the 4. So what we're going to do is cross out simplify the numbers first. So we can divide this one by 7, we get 1. Divide this by 7, you get 3. So the answer is going to be 3 something. Okay. Now let's see the bottom one, we can divide it by k to the 4, you get 1. So that's over 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And this one, k to the 10 divided by k to the 4 is equal to k to the 10 minus 4, which is k to the 6. So the answer is just 3k to the 6. Alright, next one, question 13. Again, we're simplifying. We're just taking this one. Let's have a look at this one. So k to the 10, this is basically k to the 10 divided by k to the 3. And we know that the index law states that when you have the same base, they're both k, right? And you have the powers and you're dividing the two terms, you're going to minus the powers. So 10 minus 3, which will give me k to the 7. Alright, so we know the answer is going to be k to the 7. But we can also see it as another way. We can see it as k to the 10, which is k times k. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just going to put another one here. 10. divided by k to the 3. K times k times k. And we can just cancel it out. So you can take away 3 from the bottom and 3 from the top. And that's why you have 7 left, k to the 7. So that's why the answer is still k to the 7. So that's another way you can think about it. Alright, question H. Alright, so the first one we do is we do 15 and 5. We can simplify this. So this one will be 1, this will be 3. And now we do h to the 10 divided by h to the 6. So this will be 3, and the h, so this will be 1, this will be disappear. And this will be 10 take away 6 will be 4. So that'll be 3 h to the 4. And the bottom one, everything's crossed out, so it's gone. Alright, next one, question 14. Simplify each of these, each of the following. Okay. So here we put into a fraction. G to the 7, h to the 10, divided by g 3 and h. Now I'm gonna cancel some stuff out. So we can think of it. Let me see. I can cross this out. I can divide by g to the 3, and then divide the top one by g to the 3, and you get g to the 4. So next one, this is to the 1, so you can cross that out, and this will be 9. So the answer is g to the 4, h to the 9. Question F. Okay, so question F, we put into a fraction. C to the 8, d to the 5, divided by c to the 6, d to the 3. So I can just cross this out, take away, this will be divided by c to the 6, divided 8 by c to the 6, and you're going to get, you take away the 6 and you get 2. Alright, d to the 5, so this one take away 3, take away 3, this is gone. This becomes d to the 2. So the answer is C2, D2. Question I. So this one is P14, Q19, divided by P8, Q4. Alright. So for the bottom one, I can just take away the 8 there, take away the 8 there, and that's gone. So what's happened? Why did I take away 8? So let's have a look. Let me rewrite this. Maybe if I rewrite it bigger, it might be easier to see. Okay. Now if you take away 8 from this, take away 8 from here. The reason I take away 8 is because I'm dividing it by p to the 8. So that's, and this will be p to the 0, which is 1, which is, it disappears. Okay. Or if that's confusing, just we just simplify and we cancel that out, and this will be take away 8, and you're gonna get 14 take away 8 is 6, so that becomes 6, p to the 6. This one you're dividing by q to the 4, divided by q to the 4, and you get q to the 15. There's many ways to think about these kinds of problems. So if you understand it, you can express it in many ways. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a couple of ways. Next one, the question 15 says simplify each of these. So now according to the index law, when you have the index law states that if you have a to the m and the whole thing is to the power of n, we just in brackets, right? We just multiply everything. We just multiply the powers. So we have a to the m times n. Now in here you got 2. So you got 2 times k to the 9. When you put this to the squared, what you're going to do is you're going to take the square, you're going to square everything. You're going to square the 2 and you square the k to the 9. So what happens when you square the 2? You're going to get 4. What happens when you square k to the 9? That's k to the 2 times 9, which is 18. Another way you can think about this is this way. I'll show you. Let me rub that out. So we know the answer is 4k to the 18. Okay. So you can think of it like this. Because you're squaring this number, you're going to multiply it by itself. So 2k to the 9 times 2k to the 9. So 2 times 2 is 4. K to the 9 times k to the 9 is k to the 18. We add the powers. Same thing. Okay. This one you can think of it as 7y to the 6 times 7y to the 6, and that'll give you 49y to the 12. Alright, for question L, I think L, yeah, L, I'm gonna do the index law way. So, you got 10 times x to the 5, and the whole thing is to the power of 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to power everything to the power 4. So this will be 10 to the power 4, so it's equal to 10 to the 4. And we're going to power 4 to the x to the 5 as well. So that'll be x to the 20. And that's the answer there. Now 10 to the 4 is just 1 with 4 zeros. And then x to the 20. There's your answer there. Maybe I'll do one more. Maybe I'll try this one here. 2 to the 5. Okay. Question J. So 2 times w to the 8. When we power this to the 5, you're gonna power everything to the 5. You're gonna power 2 to the 5. And you're gonna power this one to the 5 as well. So w to the power of 8, you're gonna to the power of 5 as well. So that means 8 times 5 is 40. So that means the answer is 2 to the 5 w to the power of 40. Now 2 to the 5 is, you have to work that out, it's going to be 32. And then we say that, so 32 w to the 40. We tend to, whenever we can, we tend to put it into just a number. We don't like to leave the numbers in the index form. Only the w, leave it in the index form. The letters will leave it in index. But the numbers, try and figure out the actual value of 2 to the 5 in this case. Alright, next page. Set 7. It says expand each of the following. Okay. So what we do is we're going to expand. And now, how do you expand? Let's remember the rule. If I have... whoops. If I have a times b plus c in brackets, the way we expand it is we multiply it in. Okay, a, so this will be a times b. We multiply, so ab. And then we multiply into the other one. So that'll be a times a plus c, so that's plus ac. Now, if it was a negative, let's say we had a, I'll write over here, a times b minus c. Well, we multiplied in as well, so this will be a times b, so it'll be ab. And then a times minus c, that's minus ac. Okay, so let's use those and expand this one. This will be 4 times 3, that's will be 12. And then 4 times minus n, that's minus 4n. Next one, 9 times 7 equals 63. And then 9 times a plus v, a positive v, that means plus 9v. There's your answer. Okay, so question 2 and 3 is the same thing. Let's try question D. So m times 2, that's equal to 2m. M times minus n is minus mn. Question H. F times E is equal to EF. And F times a positive 7 is positive 7F. Alright, question 3. Now, this one they try to be tricky by putting the number at the back. but it's exactly the same thing as putting it back or front. It makes no difference. So I can just put that in the front, and I can just multiply it again. So let's get rid of that, put it there. All right, so 5 times g, that's equal to 5g. And then 5 times a positive 11 is positive 55. All right, let's do this one backwards. So we do g times e will be ge. Actually, ge, whatever. And then g times a minus f is minus gf. Okay. Question 4, expand these expressions. All right, they're all expanding actually. Question 6 is expand and simplify, and 7 expand and simplify. All right, so let's expand these ones here. So 6, again, we just do the same thing. It doesn't matter what's inside the brackets, just multiply it. So 6 times 2y, that'll be 12y. And then 6 times a positive 5 is positive 30. Next one. 7 times 2 is 14. And 7 times negative 3k is negative 21k. Alright, next one. 5c times 3 is equal to 15c. And then 5c times d. Whoops, how'd that happen? Alright. 5c times d is positive d, so that's positive 5cd. Question F. Multiply this into here. You're going to get, let me see, 4y times 5z. So multiply the numbers together, you get 4 times 5 is 20. Y times z is just yz. And then 4 times minus 2, it comes minus 8y. Alright, question 6 and 7, it says expand and simplify. So let's do just that. First we have to expand the brackets. Okay, so let's do this one here. 2 times p, this becomes 2p. And then 2 times plus 4 is plus 8. And then we still have this plus 3p at the back here, so let's put that back in. And now we have to simplify, we have to collect the like terms. So 2p, we can only add the like terms, okay? So that means I can add this one and this one, but not the 8. So what that comes to is you're going to have 5p plus 8. Leave the 8 back in there. You can't add them. They're not like terms. So don't try and add those numbers and say, oh, the answer is going to be, what, 13p. It's not right, okay? So that's the answer there. You have to leave it like this. All right, next one. You got, let's expand this one. You got 7 times h to be 7h. And then 7 times minus 4 is minus 28. And then let's put the this one back in here. So that's minus 6h. And now we simplify. Okay, we can do only the like terms. So 7h minus 6h. 7h minus 6h is just 1h. Or we can just say the answer is h. And then we put the minus 28 back into the answer. Alright, question C. Alright, let's put the 12 in the front there because that's where we started with a 12. We're going to add. Now we expand this part here. Now 4 times 1 is just 4. And then 4 times plus y is plus 4y. Now we simplify. Well, what can we add? Okay, the numbers can add up because they're like terms. So so we got 12 plus 4, and that'll give me 16. And then you plus the 4y, and that's the answer. Alright. The rest should be pretty similar, so you can do the rest on your own.